Now to this, the suspect accused of shooting two Israeli embassy staff members in Washington, D.C. could now face the death penalty. Elias Rodriguez has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and other crimes. He has not yet entered a plea. Police say he killed Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Milgram as they walked out of an event at the Capitol Jewish Museum Wednesday night. Their loved ones are mourning what would have been soon-to-be engaged couple.
He was a wonderful man. He loved God. He loved his family. He loved his people. He very much loved his country. He believed in what he was doing. I know that he had a lot of deep convictions about his faith, and his family really raised him to be a wonderful man. I'm grieving with them. Our whole community is grieving. This was really one of the best of us.
CBS News Department of Justice correspondent Scott MacFarlane continues to track developments in this story. Scott, what's the latest information from investigators, because they're piecing together just how horrific that attack was?
They're going through some of Elias Rodriguez's writings, some of his allegedly anti-Semitic and troubling writings from his past. And they also have to go through like this metric ton of surveillance video from that area. This museum is across the street from a Washington, D.C. field office of the FBI. It's near other federal complexes, just saturated with cameras. But to what end is unclear, because according to the charging documents in this case, Rodriguez has admitted triumphantly that he was responsible for the shootings. He has been bragging about it. They allege that, as he was taken into custody, he was yelling things like "Free Palestine," things indicative of somebody who has already acknowledged his role in the crime. He's back in court in mid-June. At this point, he faces 5 felonies. One of them, the rarely charged murder of federal officials or foreign officials. But the U.S. attorney here, Errol, says more charges could be coming. They could be adding to this. They're investigating this as a hate crime, and they're investigating this as a potential act of terror. As you see there, though, the charging documents say Rodriguez has acknowledged he did this.
And Scott, Steve Jensen, the director at the FBI's Washington field office, called it an act of terror and noted that it was violence directed toward the Jewish community specifically. You've mentioned what the suspect said at the scene. Do we know of any additional evidence that supports this premeditated attack?
Yeah, a really key component of the court filing so far is that Rodriguez allegedly secured a ticket to this event in Washington, D.C. at the Jewish Museum a few hours before the event was to take place, so that he knew where he was going, he knew who would be there, he knew the religious makeup of the attendees. It's worth noting this, Errol. This event, as so many events for people of the Jewish faith in America have seen, did not publicly disclose its location. You had to RSVP and get admission before they tell you where it was. He went through those proactive steps. That's going to be part of their argument in this case.
Yeah, and there's such a chilling effect to this for so many Jewish people there in Washington and around the country. Scott MacFarlane, we appreciate your reporting. Thanks.